안녕하세요, 여러분. 네, 저는 오신 것을 환영합니다. 나야 Pia Dina. 오늘 나는 너와 나눌 것이다. Pia의 한국 여행. I will narrate now in English.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me, Pia Dina.
Today, I will be sharing with you Pia's travel in South Korea in 2015. Come and join me as I share places to visit in Seoul, my cherry blossom experience in Jinhae, in Gyeongju, my 14 days travel itinerary, my first time travel experiences in South Korea, how to apply for visa, and tons of travel tips. If you are coming from UAE, here are the requirements and procedure in applying for a Korea tourist visa. Completed and hand-signed visa application form, original and photocopy of your passport. Your passport should be valid for more than 6 months upon the date of your travel. Copy of UAE residence visa. Your visa should be valid for more than 6 months upon the date of your travel. One passport size photo. No objection letter from your employer stating your position, salary, purpose of visit, etc. Original financial records, example bank statement for the past 3 months. And of course, the travel documents such as copies of round-trip ticket, hotel booking, and your travel itineraries. They do not require travel insurance, but if you are a smart traveler, you should always buy a travel insurance whenever you travel, regardless of which country. You should go personally to the office of the Consulate General of the Republic of Korea. Before going to the Consulate General's office, make sure that all your documents are complete. Visa fee for Filipino nationalities are free. I applied my visa as early as 2nd week of January, though my travel date is on the last week of March. I booked my ticket in China Eastern Airlines via MakeMyTrip.com. I booked my accommodations in Dongdaemun hostels via Booking.com. Since I'm traveling solo, as usual, I planned and booked everything by myself. In 2015, South Korea is my 19th country. I am so excited to visit South Korea because I want to experience the cherry blossoms. And it didn't fail me. I was there just in time for Cherry Blossom Festival. What are the different places you can visit in Seoul? The different historical palaces, Dongdaemun Design Plaza, Gwangjang Market, Bokchon Hanok Village, Changdokdong Palace, Joksugung Palace, Trick Eye Museum, UNIDO Park. You can also have day tour to Nami Island, to Jinhae. You can also avail DMC tour. And if you have a friend at Gyeongju, you can have an overnight stay there to experience the famous Cherry Blossom Festival. Dongdaemun Design Plaza is also called the DDP, is a major urban development landmark in Seoul, South Korea designed by Zaha Hadid and Sammoo, with a distinctively neurofuturistic design and characterized by the powerful curving forms of elongated structures. The landmark is the centerpiece of South Korea's fashion hub and popular tourist destination. Dongdaemun, featuring a walkable park on its roofs, large global exhibition spaces, futuristic retail stores, and restored parts of the Seoul Fortress. Gwangjang Market, previously known as Dongdaemun Market, is a traditional street market in Jongno-gu, Seoul, South Korea. The market is one of the oldest and largest traditional markets in South Korea, with more than 5,000 shops and 20,000 employees in an area of 40,000 square meters. Approximately 65,000 people visit the market each day. Here, you can find many food stalls selling traditional Korean cuisines, but the market is most famous for its bindekjuk or mung bean pancakes and mayak gimbap. During my first day, I can't help but try different Korean cuisines. Food trip galore. The 5 grand palaces in Seoul are Gongbokgung Palace, Changdeokgung Palace, Gyeonghgung Palace, Doksugung Palace, and Changgyeongung Palace. Gyeongbokgung Palace was the main and first royal palace of the Joseon dynasty. Built in 1395, it is located in northern Seoul, South Korea, the largest of the five grand palaces built by the Joseon dynasty. Gyeongbokgung served as the home of the kings of the Joseon dynasty, the king's household, as well as the government of Joseon. Gyeongbokgung Palace is open to the public, and the nearest subway station is Gyeongbokgung Station. The entrance fee is 3,000 won, but if you are wearing hanbok, the entrance fee is free. Cheondokgung Palace or Cheondokgung is set within a large park in Jongno-gu, Seoul, South Korea. It is one of the five grand palaces built by the kings of the Joseon dynasty. As it is located east of the Gyeongbok Palace, Cheondokgung along with Changgyeonggung is also referred to as the East Palace. Cheondokgung was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1997. The UNESCO committee stated that the place was an outstanding example of Far Eastern palace architecture and garden design, being exceptional because the buildings are integrated into and harmonized with the natural setting and adapted to the topography and retaining indigenous tree cover. Portions of the palace were used to film the hugely popular Korean drama Daejang-gyung in the first decade of the 21st century. Jewel in the Palace is one of the first Korean drama series which I fully watched dubbed in Tagalog. Juksugung or Juksugung Palace or Juksu Palace is a walled compound of palaces in Seoul that was inhabited by members of Korea's royal family during the Joseon monarchy until the annexations of Korea by Japan in 1910. It is one of the five grand palaces built by the kings of the Joseon dynasty. The buildings are of varying styles including some of the natural cryptomania wood, painted wood, and stucco. The nearest subway station to Juksu Palace is City Hall Station. The N Seoul Tower, officially the YTN Seoul Tower and commonly known as the Namsan Tower or Seoul Tower, is a communication and observation tower located on Namsan Mountain in central Seoul, South Korea. At 236 meters, it marks the second highest point in Seoul. Built in 1971, the N Seoul Tower is South Korea's first general radio wave tower, providing TV and radio broadcasting in Seoul. Currently, the tower broadcasts signals for Korea media outlets such as KBS, MBC, and SBS. Many visitors ride the Namsan cable car up the Mount Namsan to walk to the tower. The tower is renowned as a national landmark and for its cityscape views. It attracts thousands of tourists and locals every year, especially during nighttime when the tower lights up. Love Padlocks. This attraction is situated on the second floor of the N Plaza at the roof terrace. The Locks of Love is a popular location for people to hang locks that symbolize eternal love and has been depicted in many Korean television shows, dramas, and movies for this reason. This is similar to the Love Locks in Paris, France on the Pont Neuf Bridge. Seoul Olympic Park, shortened to All Park, is an Olympic park built to host the 1988 Summer Olympics. It is located in Banggi-dong, Songpago, Seoul, South Korea. The two nearest subway stations are Mongcheong-tong-song and Olympic Park. World Peace Gate. Built between December 31, 1986 and August 31, 1988, it was designed by the architect Kim Chung-up to celebrate the spirit of the Seoul Olympic Games, peace and harmony, and also to symbolize the ability of the Korean people. Alongside the pillars, there are structures similar to wings, under which there's a mural called a Painting of Four Spirits. In the mural are shown a phoenix, a turtle, a tiger, and a dragon, the spirits that guard the gate, ascending towards heaven, representing the strength of Koreans and their freedom. Under the gate is an eternal flame, as well as a declaration of peace calling for world harmony and happiness for all citizens of the world. On my day one in Seoul, since I stayed in Dongdaemun Hostel, I explored mostly the part of Dongdaemun Plaza. I don't have a specific itinerary that day, as I just wanted to explore Seoul by foot and by using the subway. On my day 3 in Seoul, I finally experienced cherry blossom for the first time. Simple joys in life, walking around the palaces, reading the hanbok. No amount of money can buy that kind of happiness I felt during that time. What more you can ask for? historical palaces, cherry blossoms. Oh, Oppa. I'm missing Oppa at that time. By now, most of you who are watching my vlogs from Egypt till UK, you already know probably that my happiness is in traveling. If you want to catch the soft pink flowers in full bloom in South Korea, you must plan your visit between late March to early April. The whole peninsula of South Korea will burst into pink during springtime, with tufts of the delicate blossoms forming picture-perfect clouds on trees. Believe me, I felt so overjoyed when I saw it for the first time. Do you know that the cherry blossoms have the meaning of purity and beauty? Yoshino cherry trees are being planted all around Yeouido and Jinhae so that the cherry blossoms festival will continue. On my day 5 in South Korea, I visited another palaces and have experienced the changing of guards in the palaces. Yeouido Park is a beautiful park located on the Yeouido Island in Seoul. During spring, Yeouido Island comes to life with trees laden with cherry blossoms and colorful flowers. It is definitely the best place to see cherry blossom or sakura during the spring season in Seoul. I am extremely fortunate to have witnessed one of the most breathtaking blooms during my trip at that time. All around, what you can see are trees in full bloom, fluffy pink flowers everywhere. And every time the wind blew, the trees shed and it felt as it was raining cherry blossoms. That moment was just perfect. Trip to Seoul is not complete without visiting Lotte World. Lotte World is a major recreation complex in Seoul, South Korea. It consists of the world's largest indoor theme park, an outdoor amusement park called Magic Island, and an artificial island inside the lake linked by monorail, shopping malls, a luxury hotel, a Korean folk museum, sports facilities, and movie theaters. Currently, the price for park ticket for one day is, for adult, 56,000 won, for youth, 50,000 won, and for child, 46,000 won. Here, you can see the most famous Camelot Carousel, which is being featured in all drama series in Korea and movies. There are a lot of attractions which you can enjoy: the Conquistador, the Jungle Adventure, the Adventure of Sinbad, the World Monorail, the Comet Express, Atlantis, Gyro Swing, French Revolution, Drunken Basket, Plum Ride, Dragon Ride Shooting, Faro Ferry, VR Space, Fantasy Forest, Swing Tree, Brother Moon and Sister Sun, Gyro Spin, Bungee, Fly Venture, Balloon Ride, Gyro Drop, The Bumping Jesters, Tomb of Horror, Bongbong Car, and a lot more. Mega shout out to Abigail, my instant travel companion during my trip to Seoul. We met in Dongdaemun Hostel, where she also stayed for a few days. We visited the palace together, we tried the hanbok together, and of course we ate at the famous crab restaurant in Seoul. I realized that I'm not really traveling solo because along the way I met new friends that will become good friends and travel buddies. I hope you enjoyed this video, Pia's Travel in South Korea Part 1. Please watch out for the Part 2 of my South Korean trip.
Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notification. Like, comment, and share.